Okay. We're back in the Morning Brew. We're going to go now to the theater. And this segment brought to you by our friends at the Albuquerque Theater Guild. This is the place to go, abqtheater.org, to check and see what's on stage in any given time in this community. We want to thank the Albuquerque Theater Guild. We have a special production to talk to you about today. Dracula's here.
Dracula.
Good thing he's been fed.
Yes, I know.
It's odd for Dracula to be on the Morning Brew.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, the sun hasn't come up yet.
That daylight thing doesn't work for Dracula, does it? With us today is Cara Sowers, who's an actress and drama director, the Elite Dance Company of New Mexico. And Elias is here. Elias Gallegos is an actor and is portraying Dracula in this production. And welcome to both of you guys.
Well,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Elias, you're no stranger to waking up early.
No, I am not.
And live morning TV.
In all reality, I am not. But it is always a rush to be in the studio. And like I said, thanks for having us. The production that we're doing is nothing like I've ever been in before. And I've done many plays. The infusion with dance and story, the Elite Dance Company, they've got something special. And as far as talent goes, there's no shortage over there. The discipline of those dancers and the fortitude of our director, Sherry Costales, it's pretty awe-inspiring, and I've had a great time so far. We have rehearsal on Friday, so I should.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Are you dancing in the production as well?
Well, I would say I'm protected pretty well, and they surround me with really talented dancers. Like I said, I do some dance, and I have danced before, but I would never, in the company of dancers, say that I am a dancer.
Yeah.
But it's a fantastic show.
This is based on the writings of Bram Stoker. Who
Absolutely.
created and if I'm familiar at all, Dracula in that sense was kind of a romantic, seductive guy.
Well, actually, you know, it's interesting. Bram Stoker's Dracula is so much different from a lot of the modern adaptations that you will see. And often he is very almost sexualized.
Yeah.
And in fact, Bram Stoker did not write it that way. So it's going to be interesting. You know, our adaptation, we have really tried to stay true to the original story. We're very proud of that.
So was he more of a tormented, monstrous kind of person, or what was Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Well, Dracula is he's a lonely character, and from where I sit, I like Dracula. He's a pretty good guy, as far as I'm concerned. But as far as the story goes, Dracula in all sense represents evil. And Jonathan and Mina, what they represent is what true love can actually provide or afford individuals who are in love, and ultimately love triumphs evil. And I'm not, kind of spoiler alert, but that's really the essence of it. A lot of times it gets confused with the love that Dracula finds in Mina. If anything, it's the love of self-preservation that Dracula has, and that in some ways can be highlighted as evil or selfish, whatever. But in the end, it's, in my opinion, love conquering all.
It is, and even in a lot of the modern adaptations, you do see this love triangle between Mina and Dracula, and that's just not in Bram Stoker's version.
I see.
What there is, though, is there is a desire for Dracula to take away from Jonathan Harker what is most precious to him, and that's Mina.
Yeah. I thought it was Jonathan Harker.
Jonathan Harker.
Do you do a little accent?
Yeah, I do. And that's, from an acting standpoint, that's always a lot of fun. And it helps me as an actor get into the shoes, if you will, of whatever individual you're tasked.
Is Dracula a powerful man?
He is.
Yeah, he wants to impose his will on
everything and every land or community that he inhabits.
I see.
It does.
Interesting.
And I love the notion of self-preservation being his ultimate motivator.
Look at this shot of you.
Wow. You're a great-looking Dracula, Elias.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, our promotional photos were taken by two Bruno's Photography, and they just did a phenomenal job.
Look
we had
at that.
such a good job.
It was
who is that?
Taking those photos.
Who is that?
This is Lucy, and she is Dracula's first victim when he comes to England.
And there's the Lucy and Mina,
That's us
the
together, Lucy
BFFs.
And Mina. Yeah.
Wow. There you are.
And then that is the Horrid Three. That is my...
The Horrid Three.
Yeah,
cool.
Those are my girls, if you will.
Harem.
My harem.
That's your guilty pleasure right there. Okay.
And there I am with them as we plan our dominance.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, I can see how you could kind of get wrapped up in this.
It's a lot of fun, and you know, the research that involved. I mean, reading Bram Stoker's novel, I've had some very interesting dreams throughout the process. I was actually at the beginning of the process. My wife and I were fortunate enough we were in Ireland, and that's kind of where we got the idea for the photo shoot. I like to run and do all that stuff, and so there was a really old, like very old graveyard near where we were staying, and I'd go and run my lines in the graveyard, and I just had some really great breakthroughs. And when I came back, I said, you know, I shared that with Cara, and that's where the idea for the photo shoot came about.
Yeah, and we took some of our promotional photos in a local cemetery, and just really made for this, the dark, you know, it gave us that darkness of Dracula, but also the beauty of Dracula too. You know, there's a dark beauty there.
Yeah, and
that's in our show.
Yeah, and sometimes the magic of storytelling kind of can prevail over everything. And for our photo shoot, lo and behold, clouds roll in, and a little drizzle started up. It was
got a little help from above.
Yeah, we had a full moon. It was just
great.
like, we were like, really? I was just like, and cue the moon.
As if you staged the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the performance details. Where are we doing the show, and what time and dates and all that?
Yeah, the show will be at the North Fourth Theater, and we open on September 5th. We also have showtime September 6th, the 12th, and the 13th. Yeah.
And we can go to EliteNM.
EliteNM.net. I'm sorry, EliteNM.net for more information, and you can get tickets that way as well. You can see a little bit more of our promotional photos and information about the show there.
And Cara, your two sons are also have the little acting bug going on?
They are. You know, that's a pleasure for me, is that my two boys also have a love for theater, though they would definitely say soccer is number one.
Priorities.
Number one.
Multi-dimensional young men.
But it is a pleasure to have them be a part of this. They're getting to show off their little British accents and having a really good time.
And some sword fighting too.
Some sword fighting.
How nice.
Yes. My little 9-year-old, he's doing a phenomenal job, but he has to wait till the very last scene of the show. So he's going to have to show some real patience backstage.
A lot of
that
discipline.
teaches kids a lot to be involved in these kinds of productions.
Oh, it does. It does.
Absolutely.
It's a good experience to have.
Yeah, being a part of a production, especially for children, you know, it's a sense of responsibility. Be on time. Know your material.
Be a pro.
And yeah, exactly.
And that can set them up for the rest of their life in any profession.
It can.
You said
It's great.
So it's about 30 minutes before curtain,
Okay.
Elias, and you're getting ready to be Dracula. How are you getting into this? What are you doing?
30 minutes is like 3 minutes. So
I mean, this character is so complex and powerful that you have to
there's a lot of brooding and a lot of alone, and I think my wife's kind of like, oh, he's doing this Dracula thing, kind of shut the door, and I kind of close myself off. But backstage, 30 minutes before, I'm probably very quiet because I've already warmed up physically and vocally, got the instrument going. But there's a lot of imagery. I like to see things. I try to visualize a lot, and so that's really what happens. And at this point, I visualize. We were talking about this earlier. The story beyond the words that are given, and for me, that's where all the magic, if you will, takes place. Is the coloring of memories, events that don't necessarily happen on the book, but you create the world that you act in.
Yes.
So a lot of visualization.
Is Dracula going to be kind of white and pasty, or does he look pretty?
It's basically this with some teeth, you know?
Are you going to be white and pasty, Elias? Or are you going to be good looking?
Well, I'm going to be myself in Dracula's shoes. But to answer your question, I won't. I mean, I will have makeup on, but I won't be white and pasty in the traditional sense. And as far as pretty, that's I don't know.
I mean, Dracula's not going to have bronzer, Larry, you know?
No, he lives at night, you know? He doesn't get out to the beach very much.
I do, but it's
give him a break, you know?
The veil of darkness.
You're going to give him a complex.
I know. I'm trying to work him over a little
bit. He's got a long time to live with that complex.
This show sounds really compelling.
It will be something to see, you know? And one of the things I love about the show also is the costuming. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Just the period dresses, and I had a fitting the other day, and I felt like a little girl at dress up. It was was so enjoyable to get to try on.
Yeah, you look great there.
Oh yeah, we've had a great time just putting all the pieces together. You know, from the dancing to the blocking to the thought behind our performances to the costuming to the lighting. You know, it's a joy to be a part of putting something together.
Nicely said.
Yeah.
Wow, Dracula. Well, I'm intrigued, aren't you?
Very much so.
Please do.
Yes.
Come and see us.
All right, we put the details up on the screen. Go to the website for all the info. Best wishes on your opening on the 5th, which is a week away.
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah, we're in the theater next week, so.
Thanks for being here today.
And congratulations, both of you.
Thank
you.
Wonderful
this was
work.
Really interesting. Hey, this segment brought to you by our friends at the Albuquerque Theater Guild. If you want to know what's on stage, this show and many others, it's all there at abqtheater.org. Do check it out. Go check out Dracula, who made a rare daytime appearance today here on the Morning Brew. Look out.
Just for you, Larry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Enjoyed the conversation.
Thank
you.
We're coming back with more Morning Brew in just a sec.